Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will explain one Python small project that is shopping system. At first I will run the program and then I will come back for explanation the code. Let's run the program. Here the output screen shows main menu. Under the main menu, 1 for customer operations, 2 for product operations, 3 for buy or return product and 4 for exit. Now it shows enter your choice. Now if user gives wrong input, for example, user gives A, then enter, it shows invalid input because here it needs to enter the integer value from 1 to 4. Now I am giving 1 for customer operations. Now the output screen shows customer menu, and between customer menu it shows 1 for add customer, 2 for display customers, 3 for remove customer, 4 for update customer, 5 for search customer, 6 for buy or return history, and at last 7 for main menu. Main menu means actually at first which is present, that is it. Now I will add customer. For this reason I will enter 1. But if user give input as wrong input, for example, if user gives wrong input as any alphabet, for example, I am giving Z, then it shows invalid input because it accepts the input integer value from 1 to 7. Now I am giving 1 for adding customer. It shows enter customer ID. Actually, I write the code for customer ID just integer, not others. For this reason, I wrote codes on validation. That's why if I give wrong input, it will show message about the wrong input. Now I am giving customer ID as any alphabet. For example, I am giving B. It shows invalid input because I validated it for accepting only integers, not others. That's why it shows invalid input. Now I will give one valid input. That means only integer. Now I am giving customer ID as 1 point not 1001. Now I am giving enter. It shows enter customer's name. Now I am giving us. Now I am entering. It shows enter customer's age. We know that age always integer type, not others. But if user give wrong input, for example, if user give a, now I am entering the key, enter. It shows invalid input because we know that age always should integer value. Now I will give proper age. Now I am giving 25. It is okay. That's why it redirects to the next option that asks for enter customer's mobile. We know that mobile always integer type and it consists only 10 numbers. For this reason, I give this validation. Now I am giving mobile number as alphabet. Now I am giving the key enter. It shows invalid input. Now I will give the integer value but not 10 digits. It shows invalid input because we know that mobile number always of 10 digits. That's why it shows the message invalid input. Now I will give one valid mobile number, and that's why I am giving the mobile number which will be 10 digit numbers. The number is okay because it consists 10 digits. That's why it shows the next option and it shows customer's email. Now I will give one wrong email. It shows invalid email format. Now I will give another wrong format. It shows invalid email format. Now I will give one valid email. Looks over here. There is no error message because it is a valid mail address. Now it asks for enter customer's address. Now I am giving one city name. That's why I am giving Kolkata. Now the customer addition is successful. Now the options repeats again. One for add customer, two for display. Now I will add another customer. If I give the same ID which already exists, it will show one error message. That's why I am giving 1001 and it shows customer with the ID 1001 is already exists. That's why it will not acceptable. That's why I am giving one different 1002. It is okay. Enter customer's name. I am giving because now it asks for age. I am giving 30. It asks for mobile. I am giving this and at last and now it asks for email. I am giving one valid email. Now it asks for address. I am giving one address. The second customer has been added successfully. Now I am displaying the customers. For here it shows two for display customers and that's why I am giving two. It shows the customers. One is for Akash, two for each Vikas. Now I will do the another operations. Here it shows remove customer for three. That's why I am giving three. It asks for enter customer ID. I am giving 1002. That's for Vikas. And it shows customer with the ID 1002 has been successfully deleted. It means the customer which ID is 1002 has been removed from the list. Now I will display a customer list for verify actually it has been deleted or not. That's why I am giving the option 2. It shows only one customer. That's why it proves that the customer with the ID 1002 has been successfully deleted. Now I will do the another operations here update customer. For this reason I am giving 4 and now I am giving 1001. Here one message is leave for the same. It means what? Actually, if I leave with blank, that means actually it remains same. But if I enters any value, it will be changed. Now it asks for enter customer's new name. Now I am giving nothing. That means it will totally empty. It asks for age. Now I will give 30. Similarly, I will give nothing for this and it will also be blank. It will also be blank. And here one message comes updation successful for the customer of ID 1001. Let's see actually what happens. For this reason, I will display the customers. For this reason, I am giving 2. Looks over here. Previously, age was different, but after updation, it shows age 30. That means updation is successfully done. Now, here shows search customer. But before searching, I just adding one another customer. Now I am displaying the customers. It shows 2 customers. Now I will perform the search customer. For this reason, I am giving 5 for searching customer. Here it asks for customer ID. I am giving 100. 3, and it shows the customer with the customer ID 1003, and looks over here. It is the customer for searching with the ID 1003, and after some other operations, I will come back for showing the buy return history. Now I will go to the main menu. For this reason, I will enter in 7. Here, output screen shows customer operations, product operations, buy return product, exit. Now I will do the operations about product. For this reason, I am giving 2. It shows 1 for add product, 2 for display products, 3 for remove product, 4 for updation of the product, 5 for search product, 6 for main menu. Now I will add product. For this reason, I am giving 1. But if user gives wrong input, for example, if user give an alphabet V, it shows what? It shows invalid input. Enter your choice. Now I am giving proper input. For this reason, I am giving 1. It asks for enter products ID. Now I am giving 1 ID. Now I am giving products name as laptop. Enter number of products. I am giving just 10. It asks for enter price. I am giving 80,000. Successfully product added. Now I will want to add another product. For this reason, I am giving 1 for add product. That's why it asks for enter products ID. Product ID actually will not same. For this reason, if I will give one ID which already used in previous, it will raises one error message. For this reason, I am showing actually what it will show, and I am giving 5001. It shows product with the ID 5001 which already exists. That's why the next option will not come, and it shows the product menu. Now I am giving 1 for adding product. I am giving products ID as 5002, which actually not used previously and which will be acceptable. It asks for enter products name. I am giving mouse. Enter number of products. I am giving 10. Enter price. I am giving 450. Also, the second product has been successfully added. Now I am adding another one product. I am giving product name as mouse, which already used. It shows that product with the name mouse is already exists. For this reason, the same name already which used cannot be used in future. That's why the message shows product with the name mouse is already exists. Now I am adding product, giving 5003 as ID. Product's name I am giving keyboard. Number of products. Also it is I am giving 3. Now 10 I am giving 20. Enter price. Suppose 800. It also successfully added. Now I am displaying the products which already in stock. For this reason, it shows the message 2 for display products. That's why I am giving 2. It usually shows the products. Looks over here. It shows the products. One is laptop, another is mouse and keyboard. Now I will do the operation for remove product. That's why I am giving 3. It asks for enter product ID. I am giving 5003. It shows product for the ID 5003 has been deleted successfully, but for verification, actually it is deleted or not, I will display the products. That's why I am giving 2 as input. It shows 2 products. Just looks over here. The third product for keyboard not present here. That means the third product has been deleted successfully. Now move to the next one, that is update product. For this reason, I am giving 4. It shows enter product ready to update. I am giving 500. It shows press enter to skip. It means if I leave with the blank value, it will be unchanged. But if I give value, then the new value will be assigned to the old value. Actually, old value will be replaced by the new value. But if I leave it for blank, then there will be no reflection. That means the old value will be same, not changeable, not changed. And that's why I am giving it as blank for not changing. And here it shows enter new count of the product. I am giving 15. Actually, previously it was 10. Actually, it asks for new price of the product. I am giving it as blank for no updation. It shows one message updation successful for the ID 5002. Now let's see actually updation is done or not. For this, I am displaying the products. Looks over here. The availability changed to 15 from 10. It proves that the updation is successfully occurred. Now I will perform the search product. That's why I am giving 5. It shows enter product ID to search. I am giving 5001. It shows the product against the ID 5001, that is name laptop, available 10, price 80,000. Now let's move to the main menu. Here the third portion is buy or return product. Now I will do the operation about buy return product. That's why I am giving 3. It shows at first buy menu, then buy product, return product. At first I will buy something, that's why I am giving 1. It shows enter customer ID because it actually verify the ID is registered or not. That's why it first asks for enter customer ID. I am giving A as wrong input. It shows invalid input. Now I am giving 1001. It is correct. That's why it shows the products, laptop, mouse, availability, price, everything about the product. And now it shows one message, enter product's name. Now I want to buy a laptop. This reason I am giving the name laptop. No, actually not one. I will buy 4 items, and that's why I am giving 4. It shows what? It shows product name laptop, quantity 4, price 3,20,000, means actually 4 into 80,000. And here it shows order successfully placed. And now it shows products of customer because already I purchased the laptop with quantity 4, and that's why it shows product name laptop quantity 4. And here shows products of the customer laptop, and here shows 4. Actually it repeats 2 times, but it should be 1 time. Now I will buy another product. I am giving my ID, actually not my ID, one customer ID, and it shows the product details. Now I am giving mouse, and it asks for enter quantity. I am giving 2. It shows product name mouse quantity 2, price 900, order successfully placed. And here it shows the total. It shows the total products of the customer. That's why it shows laptop quantity 4 and mouse quantity 2. But actually it is also right because here it looks like same, but actually it looks like same because here are no other products. That's why 2 things are looking same, but it is right. Looks over here, it proves that the previous version is also right. That's why the code is okay. Now I will purchase another product. That's why I am giving 1. I am giving customer ID 1001. Looks over here. Here laptop availability shows 6 because already I have 4 laptops, and the mouse availability shows 13 because I already purchased 2, and from 15 I purchased 2, that's why it shows 13. Now I am giving name mouse, and it asks for enter quantity. I am giving 1. It shows order successfully placed, and upper portion it shows product name mouse quantity 1 price 450, and looks over here, it shows the total products of the customer. Laptop quantity 4, mouse quantity 3, previously was 2, after purchasing 1 it becomes 3. Now I will return something, that's why I am giving the option 2. It asks for enter customer ID. I am giving 1001, and here it shows the total products which already I purchased. That's why it shows laptop 4, mouse 3. And from this stock, I will return something. And here it asks for enter product name. I am giving the laptop. Enter quantity. I have 4 laptops, but now I want to return 2. It shows what? It shows product name laptop quantity 2 price 1,60,000 because each laptop each 80,000 price. That's why it shows 1,60,000. And here one message shows return is in progress. And here another message rupees 1,60,000 will be refunded very shortly. And now I will show the stock. For this reason, I am going to main menu, and I am moving to the product section, and here I will display the product. Look over here. The laptop available becomes 8 and mouse becomes 12 because actually I returned 2 laptops. That's why it becomes 8. Actually, previously I have 4 laptops, and from 10, if I deduct 4, then will be 6. But I also returned 2 laptops. That's why it added with 6 and becomes 8, and that's why it shows available 8. Now I am going to main menu. Now I am moving to the part customer operations. That's why I am giving 1. And here I will show one thing, that is buy return history, actually which I already left at the time of customer addition, customer updation, because then there were no product, no search, no buy or return history. That's why I left the menu, and now it will work. That's why I will show what actually happened about the menu 6. For this reason I am giving 6. It shows customer ID. I am giving the customer ID 1001. It looks over here. It shows the all history about purchase, about returning. At first, I bought 4 laptop, and the price was 3,20,000. And after that, I also bought 2 mouses, and one price is 450, and that's why for 2 quantity the price becomes 900. And then I also bought 1 mouse, that's why it shows about product mouse quantity 1 price 450, and at last I returned 2 laptop. For this reason it shows returned product laptop quantity 2 and price 1,60,000. Actually these are the outputs. Now I will move to the coding part. Let's see actually what happened between the code. Looks over here. At first I using the shopping class, And after this, I using different methods because we know one function between the class it known as method, not function. Actually, it is similarly function, but when one function is under one class, then it will be called method. That's why I am calling it method. And the init part will be expressed after some time. At first, I am explaining that I am taking two empty lists. Here is self.customers that is empty and another is self.products which is also empty. Now here is add customer and between the brackets self and between it I used try except for handling error. It asks enter customer ID which will be integer type. But if it integer type then it is okay and it will break the loop but there is an error then it will not break. It shows invalid input. And here should one statement continue actually which I left mistakenly, which I did not give. Actually, continue is needed. For when the error occurred, it will continue the loop again until it gets the correct value. Now, here I am using the conditional statement if here it will matches the customer ID with the existing IDs of the same.customers. If it matches, then it will show one message customer with the ID CID already exists, which actually we see on the output screen that the same customer ID will not be acceptable. But that's why I wrote this code. And similarly, it will take customer's name. Here it will checks is it alphabet or is it phrase and if it is okay then it will break. Neither if there is in there if there is error then it will print invalid name and it the continue statement will continue the loop and it will ask the name again. Similarly age which is integer type here again I did not use the continue. When I will give the correct format of age, that means integer, then it will break, neither it will continue the loop until it gets the correct format. Now I am talking about the mobile. We know that mobile is always integer, not only integer, length of the mobile is always 10. That's why I am giving the conditions each digit, length of mobile equal to 10. If these conditions are okay, then it will break. If not okay, then the else file will execute and it shows the message invalid input and it will continue the code. That's why the loop will run again until it gets the correct value. Similarly, it is for email. We know that email consists at rate sign dot sign. That's why I giving the condition at rate dot. If these characters not in the email, then it will raise one value error, invalid email format. And if it is okay, then it will break. But when it is not okay, then except will work hello error HE and print E. Actually, it means this. It will print invalid email format and continue means it will run the program, not program, the loop again. And until it gets the correct value, it will run repeatedly. Now I am moving for address. It normally takes input by the inbuilt function input. It shows enter customer's address. It is normally here I did not give any validation. Now looks over here. Customer info is one dictionary and here ID, name, age, mobile, email address, products, by return, these are each. And here CID name, age, mobile, email address, code. These are the variables which I used previously, and also I gives one empty dictionary as products, one empty list as by return. Now, previously I discussed about the self.customers. Actually, it is one empty list, and looks over here. Here I actually using the append function for appending the customer info. Customer info is what? Usually it is one dictionary. Now I am appending the dictionary customer info to the self.customers, which actually one empty list. Now it will be repeatedly performed when user will perform the addition of customer. Now let's move to the display customer. Here I wrote display customer and between the parentheses self. I will discuss about the self after some times. Here if not self.customers, because if self customers, which is actually one list, is empty, then it shows no customers to display and it will return from here. But when it is non-empty, then it will print customer details. And here I wrote for IDX customer in enumerate self.customers, then comma start equal to 1. It means it will start from the serial number 1. Actually, it is not index. It is for displaying purpose. If we display from 0, it is not good to see. That's why I wrote start equal to 1. That's why it will looks very nice. And here I am using the print function and between the f string idx, id customer id, name customer name, age customer age. Similarly, the other speech which are about the customer, it goes up to the address. Now I am moving to another method, not actually function. It is method. Here it similarly if not self.customers, it means if self.customers list is totally empty, then it will show one message, no customers to remove, but and then it will return from here. But when it is not true means it is not empty, then we it will move to the next part and it will take one input as customer ID. And similarly, I take it between the infinite while loop and here I used try except for handling the error. We know the customer ID is integer because in the time of addition, I give the validation, I give the data type as integer. That's why it is also integer. And when it is okay, then it will break the program. But when it is not okay, then it will show invalid input. But here, similarly, need the continuous statement. Now here for IDX customer in enumerate self.customer start equal to 1. Actually, enumerate I already discussed in previous method. That's why I am not discussing enumerate again. And here I am using the conditional statement if customer ID equal to CID. When it satisfies, then I used the inbuilt function del then self.customers between the third bracket I wrote idx minus 1. It means actually what? It actually index. But here I starts from 1. That's why it is decreased by 1, not automatically decreased. I manually decreased it for accessing the correct ID. And that's why I wrote idx minus 1. Then it prints the message customer with the ID CID has been successfully deleted. And then it will return from here. But if it not satisfies, then it will show one message customer with the ID CID is not valid. Let's move to the update customer. Similarly, when it is empty, it will show the message no customers to update, then return and while true try CID equal to enter customer ID and when it is Okay, then it will break, neither it will shows invalid input, and here it need one statement continue, and here I wrote for customer in self.customers means it will pick each customers at one time, and then I am using the conditional statement if customer ID equal to CID. It means actually what? It will pick one customer at a time and it will check the CID with the ID of the customer. If it is okay, then it will come to the this part of the if, and now I am explaining the part here. It shows print lip for the same. It means when I will give nothing, it means usually when I leave it, then there will be no change. But if I give anything, the new value will be replace the old value. And here the reference new name will take input for customer's new name, and similarly it will check the customer name each consists alphabet or space or not. When it is okay, then okay. And here also I added one another validation with the or new name equal to blank. It means when I leave it for blank, then there will be no replacement. The old value remains same. Then there will be no change. That's why I took this as empty. When it is okay, it will break. Neither it will show invalid customer name and continue. Continue means it will run the loop again. And here between the infinite while it takes the age from the user. If it is blank, then it will break. And after that, I am using the try except here. If integer, if new age is integer, then it will break. Neither it will show one error message invalid input, and the continuous statement will run the loop again, and it will run until it takes the correct value. Now I am explaining about the mobile number. Between the infinite while I took one reference new underscore mobile, and it will take input from the user. When it is blank, then it is okay. It means it is okay. It is not changeable. Actually, that not the user will not change the mobile number. That's why he is leaving it as blank, and then break statement will break from here. After that, I am using the try except between the try. It checks the new mobile each digit. Not only that, it also checks the length of the mobile is equal to 10. If two conditions are true, then it will break. Neither it will show one error message invalid input, and the continuous statement will continue the loop again until it gets the correct input from the user. Now similarly, it is for email. When email is blank, then it is okay, it will break. And between the try, I wrote at the rate dot each in the email or not. If two are between the email, then it is okay. But when it is not not in new email, not in new email at the rate dot, then it will raise one value error. Here I wrote print he actually what he actually invalid email format this string, and the continuous statement will continue the loop again. Now new address is um, just simple. Here is no validation. It just takes input from the user. Now here looks over here if new name. It means when new name is not empty. Then customer name will be assigned with the new name. It means the old value of the name will be replaced by the reference new name. Then similarly, if new age, it means when new age is not blank, then it will be assigned to the customer age and it will be replaced. It will be assigned to the age and old value will replaced by the new value that is new age. Similarly, for new mobile, new address, new email, these are very similar to the upper portion. That's why I leave it age. Then it will show one message updation successful for the customer ID CID and return will return from this. And here I used the inbuilt function print for printing something. Here I used the f string. Here customer for the ID CID is not valid. When the ID is not valid, it shows this message. Now let's move to the another method that is search customer. Here I wrote if not self.customers means when self.customers is empty, then here one message no customers to search and the return will return from here. And after that I used the infinite while loop for taking the correct input from the user. Here I used try except. Here CID enter customer ID, then break if it is okay, means when it is integer, but when it is wrong, accept value error and it goes invalid input. And here one statement needed one. Now for customer in self customers, it means it will pick one customer in each time from the several customers, and here it will verify that the customer ID is equal to the CID or not. When it is okay, then it will print the value against the key ID, name, age, mobile, etc. And then it will return from here. And if not it is true, then it will print the CID is not valid. It is the another method by return. When several customers is empty and several products also empty, it means the products and customers both are empty list, then the buy or return cannot be performed and that's why it shows no customers to buy, no products here. And but when each are not empty, then it will work from here while loop. It is an infinite while loop and here I used try except and between try I wrote CID which is the variable of integer type and it will take enter customer ID and it will takes input from the customer and when it is okay then it will print and neither it will print invalid input. And here also need the continue statement and now I used the looping statement for customer in self customers. It means it will pick one customer in one time and checks the ID of the customer is equal to CID or not. When it is okay, then for I in customer by return, actually by return each one list and I for each product and it will not product. Actually, it is the total history of the time, total quantity, product name, price, etc. For this region, it will print the details of the purchase or return. It consists timestamp, product name, quantity, price, etc. And then it will return from here. But when it not satisfied means when it is false, then it will show one message invalidated. Now I will discuss the product operations. Here, add product is similar to the add customer. Here I am taking the PID reference for taking input from the customer. And here I wrote if any is PID equal to PID for S in self products, it means the ID which will be taken from the user, is it already exists or not. When it is already exists, then it will show one message product with the ID PID is already exists, and from here it will return from the here. And if it not exist, then it's okay, and it will come to the infinite while loop, and here it will take the name as product's name, and similarly it will check the validation as similar of the customer, and it is okay. But here I added another validation that its name could not empty. That's why I wrote name not equal to empty. And then it is okay. It will break from here neither. It will show one message invalid product name, and it will the continuous statement will continue the loop again until it gets the correct value. Now similarly the program will not take the name which already exists. That's why I wrote the conditional statement if then any is name equal to name for s in cell products. It means what? Actually, it means when one name is already present between the several products, then it will show one message product with the name which already exists, and it will return from here. Now I move to the next part. It is also between the infinite while loop, and here I used try except. Between try, the reference is number product which is integer type. It shows the message enter number of products. If the user gives right input, that means when it is integer type, then it's okay and it will break from here. But when by mistake users give wrong input, when users give alphabet or special characters, then it will show the message invalid input, and here the statement continue. It usually runs the loop again, and the loop runs until it gets the correct value. And here I took one dictionary named product underscore info, and here the keyer PID name, account, price, and the right portion are the values. Now several products not append product info means at first I told about several products which was totally empty, and by the individual function append I am appending the product info dictionary between the several products. Now move to the next part for display products. When if not several products, it means when several products is totally empty, then it shows the message print. Actually, print will show the message no products to show, and it will return from here. But when several products is not empty, then it will print product details, and for ITX product in enumerate several products that equal to one. Actually, it display from 1, 2, 3 in this manner, and between the invalid function print, I am printing the values of the product, PID, name, availability, count. Actually, count means availability, price, etc. Now, let's move to the next part, remove product. When not several products, actually it means what? When it is totally empty, then it will show no products to remove, and it will return from here. But when it is not empty, then it will take input from the user and store the input between the reference PID. And now I am using the looping statement for IDX product in enumerate several products that equal to one. And between the for here I am using the conditional statement if product PID equal to PID. When actually the PID matches with one of the product, then I used the invalid function del several products between the third bracket the index. That's why I am writing IDX minus one, because I actually start from one, but we know index starts from zero. That's why I do this. And here it So one message product for the ID PID has been deleted successfully. It means the product with the PID has been deleted successfully. But when it not satisfied means it is false, then it will print product with the ID PID is not valid. Now I will discuss the update product between update product. If not several products, it is similar. No products to show. When actually it is empty, then it will show the message no products to show, and return will returns from here. And here I am taking the PID reference for taking input from the user, and it shows one message enter product ID to update. User will give the product ID, and I am using the for statement product install products. It will pick one product in each time, and the if conditional statement will perform the operation is equal or not. When it is equal, then it will come to the inner part and it will show one message press enter to skip. It means when I will skip this, it means it is empty, then there will be no reflection. It means the old value will be remain same. And between the while loop, it means the infinite while loop. I am taking the reference new name, and here the input function will take input from the user. User will give the product's new name. New name means if the name is changeable. And here the if conditional statement will check the condition is alpha, is space, or blank. It means when blank, then it means it will remain same. And when I am giving something, it will check it is alphabet or not, it is space or not. Then when it is okay, then it will break. But when it is not true, usually it comes to the else word and it print invalid product name, and the continue statement will continue the loop again until it gets the correct value. And it is the portion for new count. It is similar. When new count is blank, then it will break. And between try, it will check the new count is integer or not. When it is integer, similarly, the previous it will break. And when it is not integer, the value error will be worked and it will print invalid input. The continue statement usually runs the loop again until it gets the correct value. Now, it is for new price. When price is blank, that means it is okay, not changing the value. Then it will break, and after this, I use try except. It will check the price is integer or not. When it is integer, it will break. But when it is not integer, by mistake, if user gave alphabet or special characters, then except value error will works and it will print invalid input, and the continue statement usually runs the loop again. And here looks over here. Here it shows if new name, if new count, if new price. It means when new name, new count, new price is not empty. It means it is not empty. Then these new values will replace the old values. Looks over here. Int. It means actually I text input in string format, but I want to store between count between price in integer format. That's why I am converting the string value into integer type. For this reason, I wrote int then parenthesis between parenthesis the reference, and usually it converts the string into integer type and stores between each keys count price etc. And then it will show one message updation successful for the IDPID, and return will return from here, and it will print PID is not valid when actually it prints, and when actually PID is not under the product ID, then it will show invalid PID. Let's move to the search product. Similarly, The previous, when it is empty, it shows no products to search. It will return from here, and if it is not blank, then I am using the reference PID, which will take input from the user, and user will see one message, enter product ID to search. User will give the product ID, and here I am using the conditional statement for product in several products. It means actually it picks one product in each time, and if conditional statement will checks it is equal to PID or not. When it is equal, then it will print the product ID, name, available price, etc. and return usually returns from here. But when actually PID is not between the product ID, then it will print one message: PID is not valid. Now I am coming to the most important part of the program, that is byproduct. Here looks over here. If not save.customers, it shows the message no customers for buying, and it will return from here. Similarly, if not save.products, it shows no product for buying. Return means it will return from here, because for buying operation there need both customers and products. That's why if both are if one of the customers or products are empty, or both are empty, then it will return from here. But when both are not empty, then it will come to the infinite while loop, and between the infinite while loop I used try except, and between try the reference TID will take input from the customer, and customer will give the customer ID. If it is in correct format, then it will break, but when not in correct, the except will print it is invalid input here. Similarly, the continue statement is needed. Now I am using the conditional statement. No, conditional statement not. Actually, looping statement. Here I am using the looping statement for customer in customers. In each iteration, it will pick one customer. And here I wrote if customer ID equal to CID, means when the CID is equal to one of the ID of the customer, then it shows the message product details. And here I wrote for products in several products, name, product name, availability, product count, price, product price, it will print the all details of the product. Now I am using one another reference by name, input enter products name. It means it will take input from the user on runtime, and the given input will be stored between the reference by name. Here I am using the conditional looping statement for product in cell products. It means it will pick one product in each iteration, and if statement will verify if the by name is equal to any name of the product or not. When it is okay, when it is true, then it will come between the if portion, and here I used the infinite while loop, and here I used try except qty means quantity. Quantity should be integer type, and when user gives error in mistake, then it will print invalid input, and the continue statement usually runs the loop again until it gets the correct value. Now looks over here. I am using the conditional statement if, and between if quantity greater than 0 and quantity less than equal to product count. It means when we purchase something, it should be greater than 0 for the quantity, and it is not exceed, it should not exceed the total count of the product. That's why I wrote QTY greater than 0 and QTY less than equal to product count. It means it should greater than 0 and less than equal to product count. Now, when it is okay, then I got product count minus equal to Q2Y, means the total count of the product will be decreased by the QTY variable. And here I used the price variable, which is integer type, and I multiplied product price with QTY. It is very simple. I hope it is clear to you guys. Now I wrote print a product name by name quantity QTY price this price. It will print the by name actually which I want to purchase. Quantity means the number of product and at last price means normally price. Now I used one thing timestamp. Timestamp equal to date time dot now dot strf time between the parentheses between the double quotation percentage y dash percentage m dash percentage d space percentage h colon percentage m colon percentage s. It it takes the current time of the purchase, and for using the timestamp at first I call the module. I am showing, just wait. Actually I called the module for using the timestamp. The module is at the first line. Now I wrote customer by return dot append between the string timestamp bought product by name qty price. Actually it is like the banking transaction statement, and it will stores between the by return list, and it will show the all buying return history. Actually it is only for buying history. Now it will show print order successfully placed. Here, looks over here, I am using the conditional statement if by name in customer products, it means when the by name in customer products, it means actually users already purchased this product previously and now purchasing this product again. It means the quantity will be decreased. That's why I wrote customer products by name plus equal to QTY. Else, actually, else works when if does not work. The customer products by name equal to QTY. It means previously customer don't buy this product, and that's why I wrote this line. Else print quantity is not valid. It means it will show the message quantity is not valid because I already used the validation here. Not validation, the condition. Now here looks over here print products of customer. It means it show the products already purchased by the customer for key value in customer products dot items product name key quantity value. Key means the product name, value means the number of products. Now I am moving to the another important part, that is return product. If not saved dot customers, if not saved dot products, it is similar of the buying. When both are empty or one of these are empty, then it will return from here. And when both are not empty, then execution starts from here. I am using the infinite while loop, and between here I used try except. Between try I take CID as input from the user. When it is okay, then it will break from here, but when it is not okay, then it will print invalid input, and here similarly the continuous statement is required for continuing the loop again. Now I wrote the looping statement for customer in several customers means actually it picks one customer in each iteration. And when customer ID equal to CID means if the CID matches one of the ID of the customer, then the inner part of the if will works. Not, and when not satisfies, then the inner part will not work. Now I am explaining the looping statement for the key value in customer products or items. Product name key quantity value. It is very similar of the previous one. It will show the items which already purchased by the customer, which already purchased by the customer, and he will show the product name and value will show the number of products. Now I am using the reference return underscore p underscore name equal to input enter product name. It means the reference will takes input for the returning product. Here basically it stores the name of the product. And here I am using the conditional statement if return name not in customer products. It means if user giving any product name, but the product name is not between the customer products, then it will show customer did not buy this product. It means what? If imagine I bought one laptop, one mouse, but at the time of return, I am mentioning keyboard. Then what actually happened? It shows that you don't buy any keyboard. And that's why I print the message customer did not buy this return pin and return will return from here. Now for product in set of products, if product name equal to return pin, it means it will pick one product in each time and it checks if the product name is equal to return pin or not. When it is true, then it starts work and here I am using the not conditional statement, it is looping statement while true and qty when it is integer then okay it will break neither it will show invalid input and continue statement will run the loop again until it gets the proper value. Now if qty equal to 0 and qty less than equal to customer products return pin, it means what? We know that quantity should greater than 0. It is the first condition. And second is quantity should be less than equal to the number of the products which already have to the customer, which already present in for the customer. It should not exceed the number of products of the it should not exceed the number of the products which already present to the customer. That's why I wrote two conditions. Now I wrote product count plus equal to qty because when I am returning something, the count of the main product will be increased. That's why I wrote product count plus equal to qty. And similarly, the count of the product which already purchased by the customer will be decreased. That's why I wrote customer products return pnm minus equal to qty. It is very logical because the stores will receive the product and customer is returning the product. For this reason, the quantity of store will be increased and the quantity of the product from the customer will be decreased and the product of the store will be increased. That's why I wrote these two lines. Now it shows print, it shows customer products or key value in customer products items. It will show what? It will show the products which already present at the customer. Now I am using the variable price which is integer type. Then product price multiplied by QTY. It is very similar to the buy method because when I am returning something with quantity, then the price will be multiplied by the quantity. It is very normal. And the print function will print product name, then return name, quantity price. It will print the name of the product, quantity, total price. Now similarly I used the timestamp which already I discussed. For this reason I am not discussed repeatedly. Now customer by return dot append. Already I discussed this same thing. For this reason I am not discussing this. It is as for the similar of banking transaction. Now print return is in progress because which money already I invested for purchasing something that will be returned. No, actually, return is in progress means the product will be returned and the process is going on, and then it will print rupees price will be refunded very shortly. It means what? The price actually which I invested for purchasing the product that will be refunded very shortly. And at last, it shows for the else but print quantity is not valid because I used the validation for the quantity. That's why when it does not matches the conditions, it will print quantity is not valid. Let's move to the main portion. It is very important. I leave the part before I left the part in the upper portion. Now I am discussing actually what is happening. Shop equal to shopping, then parenthesis. Here shop is the instance of the class shopping. And for creating the instance shop, we used the constructor by the parenthesis. And I am going to the upper portion. Take me some time. It is very large program, that's why it's taking too much time. Looks over here, class shopping. And there I actually creates one instance. Actually instance is what? That is one. Actually instance is created against the class shopping. And that's why I wrote that statement. And here looks over here underscore underscore init underscore underscore and between this the first parameter is self. Actually, give me some times because the program is very long. Actually, the self parameter holds the instance of the class shopping, that is shop. And when shop is invoked, then the person underscore underscore init underscore starts works. And that's why for accessing any method from the class, we wrote shop.add customer, shop.display customers in this way. Okay, let's move to the menu portion. While true. While true means it will repeat many times, infinite times. And here shows 1 for customer operations, 2 for product operations, 3 for return product, 4 for exit. And here between the infinite while loop, I use try except, and between try the variable is ch and it will takes input from the user. When it is integer, it's okay, then it will break. Neither it will show the message invalid input and continue statement usually runs the loop again. And when t is equal to 1, it means it for customer operations, then it will come to the inner infinite while loop. And here I wrote customer menu, 1 for add customer, 2 for display customers, 3 for remove customer, 4 for update customer, 5 for search customer, 6 for buy or return customer, no, buy or return history, and at last 7 for main menu. Because if I working on the operations of customer and then I want to work on product section, then I need to back to the main menu. That's why I used, that's why I am using the main menu option. And here between the infinite while loop, I used try except and takes input from the user for this parts. When it is integer, then it will break. But when it is invalid, it will show the message invalid input and the continue statement usually runs the program, not program, runs the loop again until it gets the proper value. Then when choice equal to 1, it shop.add customer. Actually, shop is the instance of the class, and for accessing the method add customer, we need shop, and that's why I wrote sub.add customer. Similarly for 2 sub.display customer, similarly for 3 sub.remove customer, for 4 sub.update customer, 5 sub.search customer, for 6 sub.buy return, for 7 exiting. Exiting means breaking the program, and at last else but will print choice is invalid. When the choice is not between each range, then it will show the message choice is invalid. When C is equal to 2, it is for product one. Similarly, 1 for add product, 2 for display products, 3 for remove product, 4 for update product, 5 for search product, 6 for main menu. Similarly, when We want to add some customer code or perform some customer operations. We must go to the main menu and then come to the customer operations. For this reason, I used the main menu option. And similarly, between the infinite while loop, I used the try except. Between the try, choice to is integer type. When it is integer, then it is okay, then it will break the program. But when it is not integer, then it will show the error message invalid input, and the continue statement usually continue the loop again until it gets the proper value. Similarly, when choice true equal to 1, stop dot add product for adding product. When 2 display products. When 3 stop dot remove product. When 4 stop dot update product. When 2 when 5 stop dot search product. When 6 going to main menu. Actually, it means what? Actually, it means it breaks the loop, and the else what will print invalid choice. If the input is invalid, then it will work. And when c is equal to 3, it is for my menu, 1 for my product, 2 for return product, 3 for main menu. Here I used the reference choice 3, which is integer type. It takes the input from the user on runtime. When user gives 1, then it will call sub.byProduct. When 2, sub.return product. When 3, it will break the program, and before breaking it will show one message returning to main menu, and else it shows the message invalid choice when the input is not between the range, and usually the continue statement will continue the loop again. And at last, when c is equal to 4, it will exit the whole program. And that's why I wrote print exiting and at last break for breaking the main loop, and else means when the choice is not between the range, it will show invalid choice, and at last between the if underscore underscore name underscore equal to between the single quotation underscore main underscore I call the function main. That's all about the coding portion. Thanks for watching.